I sleep when you can play Dom Team Death, the free-for-all, CTF and sabotage. Man, I play them all from search up to headquarters, down the list of demolition. Objectively speaking, to win is my only mission. If I sin, it's not by omission of order.
Man, fuck you, dude. I feel like it's a real fucking war sitting in corners and shit with goddamn shotguns. Fucking pathetic. Piece of shit.
Hey YouTubers, this is Hardcore Gamer for Life. You know, I get the nicest fan mail. Welcome to the newest episode of Both Barrels. It's been a long while. Some of you have been waiting for the newest episode in this series. I know some of you have said that you really like my various shotgun series, and you know, being as there's no double-barreled shotgun in Modern Warfare 3, at least not in multiplayer, then, you know, I haven't really been posting any double-barreled shotgun gameplay because that's mainly what I've been playing. But recently, I've decided to get back to my roots on the shotgun thing, and where I wanted to start actually was basically where I got my start with double-barreled shotguns, and that was using the Rangers in Modern Warfare 2. Now, these are no dual 1887s. Pardon my voice cracks and stuff, guys. My voice is just still thrashed. Whatever this virus was, it hit my vocals really hard. So, soon enough, hopefully, I've been drinking the honey and lemon tea and all that stuff. So, in any case, guys, now I attempted to do some research on the Ranger in real life, but as nearly as I could tell, there actually is no sawed-off short or double-barreled shotgun called the Ranger in real life, but it appears to be modeled after the type of shotguns that law enforcement, military actually use, and they're constructed for them. They're not even a sawed-off shotgun. They come from the factory with short barrels, and that's what the Ranger basically appears to be. They're mainly used for either close quarters combat, obviously, but really the largest use is similar to the use for the underbarrel, undermounted master key shotgun attachment on an assault rifle, and that is for breaching doors. They actually aim the shotgun downward at a 45-degree angle, slightly above the door lock, between the doorknob and the latch, and to just blow out that lock. That way they have the least, since they're pointing downwards, they have the least chance of actually injuring someone on the other side when they breach. And that is actually the most common usage for the double-barreled sawed-off shotgun in military, in police operations, which is where it is most commonly used, that is, outside of criminal activities. Now, according to the information I found here, a sawed-off shotgun has a shorter effective range, and that's due to a lower muzzle velocity and a wider spread of shot. However, being as these type of shotguns, they're a military shotgun, are constructed this way, it might not actually affect the range as much as you might think. Because shortening the length of a shotgun barrel, apparently, as I'm reading here, does not significantly affect the pattern or the spread of the bullets until it is decreased to under 50% of a typical barrel length. Now, the pattern is primarily affected by the type of cartridge fired and the choke, or constriction normally found at the muzzle of a shotgun barrel. Cutting off the end of the barrel removes the choke, so that's like your standard sawed-off shotgun. However, these shotguns would still retain their choke because they were actually constructed with their barrels at the factory this short. So now we've talked about this type of weapon in real life. Now I'd actually like to talk about the weapon in Modern Warfare 2, and you know what I think the best strategies and tactics, and you know, as you know, what you've seen me doing here is pretty much what I've got for you, and that is kind of try and keep it to areas where you can keep things close quarters. That's pretty much a must. Now, as you saw, I was running out across wide open spaces a time or two in this match, but it was only on my way up to this house or to somewhere where I could actually fight people with a close quarters battle that I had a chance of winning. And basically, you know, you'll still see all kinds of hateful messages and hateful chat, like the gentleman who actually sent me a message that you saw before the beginning of this match. But regardless of that, guys, people are going to hate you regardless of whatever weapon you use. They're just going to hate you if you win. If you're beating them, especially if you're beating them badly, they're going to find some reason to hate on you. They're going to find some reason that it's your fault and not theirs that they're failing. So, you know, you just got to let that go. Water off a duck's back. I mean, seriously, that's the attitude you got to have with that, or else it's going to affect your enjoyment of the game. And why? why let some other person that's being all negative affect your enjoyment of the game? Don't make sense. So in any case, guys, let's talk about the actual stats of this gun. It fires 6 pellets, and those 6 pellets do each between 50 and 105 damage with stopping power, which is actually what I'm using as my red perk. Now, this really, honestly, it's overkill. I don't know. To me, with shotguns, I do not like hit markers. I freaking hate hit markers. And that's why I love the Ranger's close to medium. And by close to medium, I mean close to medium shotgun range. Obviously, medium range for your average weapon is going to be complete crap because you're basically not even going to be able to get a hit marker at that range. But I'm talking short to medium for me for the Rangers would be obviously point blank to 15 to 20 feet at the very most. If you get lucky, if you're getting people anywhere beyond 20 feet, you're getting extremely lucky because this weapon is extremely short range. They do take into account the fact that it is a shorter barrel, even though, as the wiki said, basically it shouldn't really affect the range overall if it's a shorter barrel manufactured that way, as long as it's not under 50% of a normal barrel, which I'd say, that's honestly, double the length of that barrel. That's about an average barrel, so it shouldn't really affect the spread, but you got to have your balances and the extreme damage that they let you deal with these weapons. Now, that number wave went over the top of your head where I said, they do between 50 and 105 damage per pellet. But think about that, per pellet. That means someone with painkiller is killed with 1 shot from the Ranger if all the pellets hit him. In fact, all the pellets don't even need to hit him. Just 3 of the pellets out of the 6 need to hit that person with painkiller at close range, and they're dead. Now think about that when I'm actually using Akimbo Rangers, and I'm able to fire off all 4 barrels within less than a second. I can fire off all 4 barrels. Pop, pop, pull the triggers twice. All 4 barrels are discharged in less than a second, and I just dealt, at close range, over 2,500 points of damage. Overkill much? Holy moly. Think about it this way. A full clip with an ACR, with stopping power, at close range, does half that damage. Guys, thanks for watching this episode of Both Barrels with the Ranger on Modern Warfare 2. As always, this has been Hardcore Gamer for Life. Thanks so much for viewing. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Peace out. Have a great day.
Keep it on the dial where you know that it's hot. Cause you know that on my channel I upload a lot of videos of all different types of varieties. Gameplays, mini-tages, live comms, even some comedy bits. Ain't no playlist title.